Hi, Vicky Crystalline and Miss Jackie.
Hi, guys.
Vibe Tribe, as everybody's joining in, and allow yourself to take some moments for yourself and to take some breaths. Breaths will take you to frequency that we are receiving it. And so it is.
Yes.
So just take some moments right now and just breathe. Breathe deep into the belly. Yes, let it out. Let it balance. One more time. Thank you. Wow.
Yes.
And I've had family for the last 5 days, and they just literally left like an hour and a half ago. And in this powerful day of today, which is 10/10, if you add up 2018 adds up to 11. So these are powerful numbers of beginnings, and it's taken us into that deep core of our beginning and letting us go on all levels of old paradigms that we are. And so it was such a blessing because with my sister became ill, so she slept through most of the vacation here in bed, which I felt was perfect because I felt that she was being healed in her own way, and it gave me time with my niece, which we had lots of lineages of healing and taking place, and her mother had passed away a year after she was born, so she literally got to feel her mother for the first time, and it blew her away. She goes, I thought I was going to have to go Teresa Caputo or someone like that, and she couldn't believe it. And so she did a sweat lodge, and she got to do the circle of life of seeing, because I don't really want to put that word put down, but sacrificed, and sacrifice is not a bad word. It does not need to be a bad word, but it's just the circle of life. You give life. And so my turkeys, I've had them since they were born, and well, not they were born, but yeah, my turkeys. And then so I had to release them, and then we had a big Thanksgiving dinner yesterday, and a lot of my family members were upset because of how could I do that, but then a lot of them were like, man, this is the best meat ever. And you're putting that type of love, and it was so gentle in the passing them over. They were so gentle. They knew it. It was only of love. And I am just very blessed how the whole process went. And when Bob, who I called the big turkey, and the reason I had to release him is because turkeys become aggressive, and they started attacking all my other animals. So they were trying to kill my other animals, and then they were becoming aggressive towards my grandkids. So it was time.
Yeah.
And when I don't even know what we're talking about. Like, I could feel Bob here because I named Bob the big turkey, and he was just so amazing. And he was even so gentle, and you could feel it at your heart because my heart is just like so wide open. But I feel him still in my yard, like he's taking guard. He always perched in this huge tree. And wow. And in this huge tree he always perched, and I felt them. He's loving it there. But this freedom, as soon as he was released, this freedom washed through me, and it's still, I have it, this freedom that it's just powerful. And when you put that much love into your animals, and then you eat them, not like, I don't eat cats or dogs, but I could never go there, but into birds like turkeys, which a turkey is going to die. My daughter goes, how could you eat something that you loved? And I was like, he would only want it that way.
Yeah.
You would want to be a blessing to your body,
Oh,
be part of your
exactly.
body.
Exactly.
You know, there was never not no love in that whole process. So,
Right.
thank you for that validation. And so, I just felt like Bob, when everybody ate him, even my daughters ate a couple bites and then they figured out because everybody was talking about it and then they were like, yeah, had their own moments. But like he bonded us in a way. It's cellular in a way, and I felt that, and it just felt powerful.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I felt very honored in Bob being here and in the presence, and how he's still in my yard, and my other two turkeys are in my yard too, and so yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because death is not an end; it's just a transformation of energy.
Yes.
You know, this physical body will perish, and you will get another physical body if you choose. And so that's been my kind of my week. So Jackie, for you?
Oh my gosh, these last couple of weeks has just been the life changer, and it went, and now the things are kind of settling a little bit, but that's what I see now, and really go, wow, that's why it happened this way and that way. But I told Bruce, I go last night, I go, um, I realized through all this that you're experiencing, the world experiencing, how much I truly appreciate you, what you do have doing for me and our family. And I just, and I told him how much I loved him, and I said, you know, and still to tell everyone to share that, to cherish your life, cherish every moment of your life.
Right.
And but I just still feeling all these emotions of everything, happy, sad, everything, you name it. And how long? And my question to you, Vic, is like, how long will continue, or if that's really how I meant to say it? I don't know if that's really the question, but like,
You know what? That actually is asked a lot when I do my healings. And what I want to bring forward is what Jackie's talking about. Her husband had a massive heart attack for 30 hours. And so, but he survived it and he's doing great. And so Jackie is going through a grieving period of her life. She's going through all this stuff is surfacing because of how her life has shifted. And she has now felt that second chance of her husband, a second chance of him being here, because it literally was a second chance.
yes.
So she's going through all these emotions, and I get this a lot in my healings. How long do I have to grieve? How long do I have to feel this emotion? And it's your choice. And the thing is that you can set up a time. Okay, I'm going to grieve. I'm going to get it all out of my body. I give myself 24 hours. I'm just using this. You can use whatever long you want. You can say, I'm going to give myself 24 hours of grieving. I'm getting it all out. Now go to a place where you can do that without others being around you. Cry, whatever, and allow the whole process of the grieving, and then say, now I enlightened the grieving, that you enlighten the grieving into that softness of what it transformed inside of you. Because you have a right to grieve. You have a right to be mad about the process. You have a right to go through all these emotions. All these emotions are pieces of you that is ready to be surfaced and healed and loved. But you also are like the commander of your ship. And in your ship, you're telling the ship, we're going to do this for 24 hours, and then it's going to be gone. I'm not doing this anymore. Wow, it's so funny. This has never happened right now. This thing pulled up on my screen that says replace this file destination. Wow.
Wow.
That has never happened before. So
Well, when that happened, light kept going in like this.
yeah, and And that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace this file destination into the Akashic records. The file destination that we store all this stuff.
Yes.
Or can Anthony and can ata say sikina to selene Anthony can ata sene. Hey, beloved ones, I, Ariane, coming forward now as the beloved channel has stepped away. In this stepping away, it is not really as she is stepping away, but she is stepping aside for us to come through.
Yes. Yes.
You are feeling this in your heart. We are bringing you to a frequency that is dropped into your own frequency as soon as you are feeling your own body frame.
Wow. Yes.
As you are feeling your body frame, you are feeling the full potential of your own authentic self. There is a hardness that we are feeling from the feminine that is taking place here. So we are going to allow this to take place within this beloved channel. She is what we'd call trans. She is working with the feminine and I'm probably what an Anakina I thought and an Anakina. We're balancing the feminine and masculine now. You can feel into the frequency that is coming forward. She has been around family members that do not trust the energy. She has taken some of that on, and we have balanced that for her. We have come forward for that, and we come forward for that with you. When you are watching us, we are balancing your energy, even if you do not even realize it. Even if your eyes are closed, we are balancing your energy, for you have asked for that. As soon as you check into this very beloved channel who has allowed us to come through, who is allowing you to come through you. As you have talked before, you are seeing many doors open. But there are many doors that need to be closed, that are sitting in the background to old paradigms that have been taking place, that you are releasing in the old paradigms of you. They will continue to focus. They will continue to pour through as long as the doors remain open. Breathe into this frequency now, because there is going to be many doors that close. You will feel them. The closing of the doors that have no longer needed in this paradigm, in this energy field, in this frequency that you are being now. Just breathe into the frequency. Just continue to breath. Breath of the circular motion is the most powerful. Every cell, every DNA, every frequency of you is taking place now. They are participating in this now. Some might see just a big door slam that will slam all the doors. Some might see it as they need to see it for their own awareness. These doors are no longer beneficial to you. It is a time of you releasing that. You will we are scanning bodies. There might be residue that to these door shuttings that might show up, like beings showing up in your life, things showing up in your experience that are to be here and healed. It is only to be here and healed and not to be interpreted differently than that. How do you do that? I send love. That was part of me. It is no longer me. I let it go. When you restore it back to your own story, you are restoring it back to your own story. You will relive it as you choose. But if you are being aware that, oh, That's what was. And allow that to unfold as it should in your own interior frame, and feel that being released from you in the forgiveness. And you can do this in the single breath of forgiving yourself in the silence of your own interior frame. Forgive yourself now. I forgive myself for I have forgotten. I forgive myself for I am remembering. I forgive myself for all words I've said. I forgive myself for all emotions I think that I need not feel when I do. I forgive myself for everything known and unknown. Many ask, why do we need to forgive yourself? And the forgiving of yourself is releasing an attachment. For it is actual when you are saying you cannot give something until you are free from it. Experienced and being free from it. When you hold an attachment, you think that you can fix it singularly. And you cannot. Each individual fixes what we'd say heals, participates in their own light. So when you are asked with the residents to come forward, someone, this beloved channel is very good at this. Once in a while she puts her stuff on it. It must be in catch that. She even catches that. For it is running through her energetic field that is being witnessed. It is of the heart that you are all returning. So you will know it is part of you when it is filtering through your own energetic heart. We are clearing this whole energetic system. Feel into the energetic system in the fibers of you. It is so strong, it is even bypassing our vocal cords to this beloved channel. Feel it for your own entire TT. Or the N, the balance it, breathe. The frequencies that are coming now, that are being introduced to this beloved channel, is your own frequencies that you have placed here at this very time. You are feeling a ringing in your ear. Your voice is being worked on. You are feeling a balancing through your whole energetic field. You have asked for this. It is like a wave. You are surfing the wave. Remembering all that you are. We are going to allow this energy to continue to flow, but we are asking the beloved Miss Jackie if there's any questions now.
Yes, you know how people get in their routine, day in, day out, and you get comfortable with that routine. But isn't it true that sometimes in the universe says, oh, you need to change your routine, right? Is that true? I mean, because that's what I feel like I've been going through these last 2 weeks. And sometimes I find it, and I'll use the word hard, to adjust myself for that. Do I make any sense?
Perfect. Perfect sense, beloved one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And we will speak this a little bit more clearly than we speak it before another beloved being that came forward kind of in the same way. When you are speak the question again.
When you are in a routine, the same routine, day in, day out, and you feel comfortable with it, but then you are thrown a curveball, I should say, and where the universe changes your routine, and you find it sometimes hard to oh wow, adjust to this new routine. But I find that it was good for me to be out of that same routine, even though it was hard how the routine was changed, you know?
Now, speak it again.
Wow, I'm getting chills. Wow. It's like I can't say it again, you know?
That is what routine does to you. Routine really moods you. Your soul can do it for so long until it cannot. It exhausts your energy, for energy is meant to move always. And when you are becoming resistant of the movement of your own self, which is physical energy, you see this physical body, but you are living physical energy right now. Because you are playing the physical part. So there are many beings that will sit in the place and their bodies will wither and die, for that's where they have placed themselves. You will see this on your video, beings who are very, very heavy. They have made such a stand in their life, they do not want to move.
Wow.
And they pass very young. And that is not good nor bad. But when you are in a state of routine, the routine will move you because it will become stagnant. This is, we will use this. This is why a lot of beings search outside of their homes for something free other than what's at home. They are freeing themselves for the stagnant that is at home.
Oh, wow.
It becomes too hard and difficult. You can go through a whole particular day at work, but the stagnant that you will return to at home becomes too unbearing to the soul. And the lightness that you are is becoming more light. So it is harder for individuals to stay in a stagnant energy. For that's what routine is. It's stagnant energy until you move. It is a good place to be until it's not. And then it's a good place to be until you move further.
Wow. And I keep saying wow because hearing that, and now I can see, like in my husband, I see lightness out and wow.
You are seeing your husband with new eyes.
Yes.
You were in a state. Yes. This is a beneficial time for your life frame, for what we call a healing process. To get out of the way. There's many ties that you create, especially in painful situations. You can close the doors, but the knots are still there. The cords, we would say. They are seeking through. So for your highest potential, and you will feel into this. You will know in your own awareness, I feel it's time to be free of this.
Yes.
And in that, not that you cannot potentially do this your physical self, but it takes many lifetimes sometimes to get through that. That is a collective
Yeah.
that is taking place within you all.
Wow. Wow.
You're also bound to your story, beloved one. You're very bound. And in that binding, you are seeing a release.
Yes.
That is unfamiliar to you. It has held you in one position for a very long time. And you are freeing yourself, and your body does not know how to handle this. This also too brings up emotion. When you are disturbing the frequency of what is going on that has held your mind in the same stagnant part of your journey part.
Yeah, I can see that.
When it is breaking away and you are no longer resisting, you are no longer being able to live in the mind. It is becoming too difficult. You are all searching for a freer way. And so beings of light are showing you,
Yes.
being a part of that.
Wow.
Each piece to the puzzle is perfectly, because you are never apart from anything.
Wow.
Did we answer your question?
Oh, perfectly. It was really, thank you. Yes.
Do you have another question, beloved?
Because at that same time in these 2 weeks, because it changed up my routine, but I felt like I was drifting away.
You were cleaning your energy. When you felt this drifting away, were you drifting away from your experience? Were you drifting away that you were, explain this drifting away.
Drifting from, like, kind of drifting from my journey. Yeah, or away from my path or something,
As drifting away that you were not doing your work?
Yes.
Mm.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
That right there, as soon as you caught that, that is your pinpoint showing you that you are judging that.
Oh, wow.
Because even in your, what you call the darker vibration, the lighter vibration, the darker vibration, the lighter, the heavier vibration, the more lower vibration, the higher vibration, those are all actual because you have made them up. But
Okay.
in being aware of who you are, I did it as perfectly as I could, even as this beloved channel is going through this right now, as her family has left. In a way, she feels, maybe I was not me so much. Maybe I was allowing myself to be more them. And that it is all right, for she was aware of that. Not that she judged that, she was aware of that and pulled her, I can breathe again. Be
Yeah.
aware of that and then breathe back into that.
Wow. Yes, you nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. Yes.
You humans, you unsimplify it. That is the easy way to put it. You unsimplify it, making it so much harder than it needs to be.
Yes. 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 Thank you. Yes.
So if you are in a rut in your life, life will move you, even if it's got for you to pass to move you into the next life.
Yeah. Wow.
There is no stagnant energy that will hold you for very long, especially into the frequencies that are here and now.
Yes.
So if you are thinking, I was not at my highest potential, it is because you did not call in for your highest potential in the first awakening of your day.
Okay.
If you say you're in your highest potential state, you will be that all day, no matter what that looks like.
Okay.
It is you reconnecting as soon as the eyes open and as soon as the eyes are closed.
Wow.
And through the whole day.
Yes.
Breathe. As soon as you are taking a breath, which you're doing it all the time, as soon as you're taking a breath, you take that conscious breath, it balances your whole system.
Truly.
Right there, like that. We are always with you. Go into the portal, into the energy that is going to take place, that is taking place now on this very frequency. There is much that's taken place on this very video. Many codes. You can watch it many times.
I thank you so much for this, because I just thank you.
We thank you, for it is you calling upon you through this beloved channel of you. There's a lot going on in that right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I love you.
We're always with you.
Thank you.
I do. Wow. Wow, I feel really good right now.
Wow.
My body, because my sister's been sick, I felt like that coming on, my cough, because she's had this huge cough, and I just feel like I can breathe. I feel really good in my body. So thank you, Ariane. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Vicky, for allowing me to have it.
Wow, Ariane, thank you for coming through and explaining. Yes. Thank you.
I don't know what he talked about, but I get glimpses, and then it's gone. Just like that.
I asked him about routines, and wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I had chills.
Yes.
Wow. You know what? We got this.
Yes,
we got this. Today is powerful energy. If you feel into the 1010, very powerful. Take you in you deep within your beginning of you. Close all the doors of the prior you and the beginning of you. Today you start anew. New to the new you.
Yes.
And allow it, just as Jackie said, if you're going to go through a grieving period, allow yourself to give you a certain amount of time. And then do it. And then say, I've got this. Because nobody truly passes. Even though Bruce didn't pass, you still go through that grieving of emotions of things that are said. And then people that do pass, they don't pass. That's like with my sister. I mean, my niece, my sister, who did pass. They're always with us. We are learning their energy differently. Like I showed her a different way to feel her mother. And it blew her away. Her mother kissed her on her forehead and
wow,
crying. And then she asked her daughter later, did Vicky kiss me? And she goes, Vicky didn't do nothing but look at you. Yeah. And so when people pass, they're always around us still with the same people that they left. They're the same beings, but just not in the physical. So you can learn their energy differently, and that's what she was blown away. For the first time, she got to feel the non-physical, and her mom. So, and so did her daughter. Her daughter got to feel one of her aunts that had passed away. And that blew her daughter away because her daughter was completely skeptical. You know, being 11 years old, she was really skeptical, but it was great.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Right. So we're always doing our path exactly perfect. And the moment that you catch yourself that we're not doing it perfect, that's the moment to forgive yourself, love yourself, and know that you got this.
And breathe.
Well, I got chills like,
breathe.
Right. I send love and light to all of you.
Send love.
If you're choosing to know what your higher self wants, email me. May you all be blessed.
Thank